my God. Here we go. Here we go. We coming, we coming, we coming, we coming, we coming, we coming, y'all. Oh my gosh. Come on in the room.
Look at his ass.
I'm sure they could hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. We on here cutting up a little bit as we get started. How's everybody doing? Thank you for coming in the room. We got quite a bit to talk about tonight. How's everybody feeling? Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Thank you for letting us know you are here. How's everybody feeling?
Good evening, y'all.
Good evening. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Katina. All right. So, okay. So now I'm being nosy. Maybe it's the spirits. So, Katina, your husband being spirituality too? Because this, you talk about, I ain't gonna get in trouble, but the hubby ass. So, okay. Okay. Okay, y'all both. What y'all be doing? Okay. Maybe you want to put it, but somebody interested. Okay. All right. I ain't gonna stay on that. All right, drinking tangerine tea, feeling fine. All right, all right. I'm drinking water. What you got, Raven? Ginger ale?
And you know that.
Because you already know.
Ginger ale make the heart well.
Everything else well too.
Okay.
Let our elders tell it. Good evening. Good evening. All right. All right. All right. So we're getting y'all questions. We are flagging them. I thank y'all for I have starred a lot of your questions. So thank you all for letting me know questions you had, so that we can make sure that we go back to them when we have them to talk about. I'm starting to make sure I got them all. If you all have questions as we're going along while we're talking about the topic, we will, in fact, start your question to make
What they
sure
talking about?
we can go
So
back
the
to them.
elements matter because God made it and it's on a periodic table. Come
Girl, we will
again.
come back to that. We can't stop with that. Cause that's a I ain't gonna say random, but that's not a conversation. That's literally like a do the elements. I think they meant to say do the elements matter because God
Oh.
made it and it's on the periodic table. Yes, elements matter. That's a simple answer, but we can see what you mean. All right, all right. Somebody said they're on the tail end of a consecration, and my
I'm
mind
on.
feels good, and my body not so much. Well,
But you all right, long as the mind is well,
that's
you
right. You are
straight.
right. And your body gonna come along. Let me tell you something. You consecrate, you fast. Listen, your body be coming along. You might lose some weight. Your body gonna reset itself. Some ailments you had gonna go away. They ain't gonna be there no more. Listen, I'm for the consecration. Let me tell you this little story. Today I was on Facebook and somebody had put on there that their pastor had said something about how they should give up something for Lent. And they bold faced said on their post, they pastor said they should give up something that is really hard for them to give up. And then they said, I ain't gonna give up the thing that's hard for me to give up. And they start asking in the comments for people to give them examples of other thing they should do. Let me tell you right now, you should do the thing you don't want to give up. That's the sacrifice. Nobody damn cares if you give up Pepsi and you have a Pepsi once every 4 months. God don't care, spirits don't care, universe don't care, your higher self don't care, nobody doggone cares. If you are going to
Well, if you on
consecrate,
Facebook saying you fasting anyhow, you might as well just stop.
you may as well give it up. If you had to announce it to Facebook, child, I know they was sick of me because they said they wasn't gonna give up a particular thing because that was too hard, and they was asking people to tell them what they should give up. I was the only one in the comments that was like, "The thing you don't want to give up. Have a good day." All right, I got you. All right, all right. We love to see the fasting and praying. All right, all right, all right. Y'all can keep doing your comments. If you have questions, I'm gonna star them. Make sure that we go back to them. All right, let's get into. Come on now. Somebody said, yes, God, rolling a blunt was a lifeline. Today makes 45 days Mary Jane free. I'm proud of it. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you
Come
do it.
on.
That's how you do it. Because that can't be the lifeline. We got other things should be our lifelines. Amen. So I love that. I
Let
love
God
that.
create up in you a new thing.
Come on. Let God do a new thing in you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Isaiah 43? Isaiah 43, 18 to 19. When you forget the former things, for their
Okay.
past. And you look forward to the new things. And you say, I will do a new thing. Shall you not know it? It will spring, even now, it will spring forth.
Amen.
Listen, when you're in that place that you need something new, that's a good one. All right, y'all. So we done came out tonight. We getting ready to get into this topic. Raven, you ready? Raven, are you ready? Is everybody ready for this topic? Why did y'all come tonight? Because you wanted to hear this topic. You wanted to hear any topic. You had your own questions. Why y'all here tonight? Because we finna get into this. And we going to see where Spirit lead. We finna get into this. Did you know the topic? Or did you just say they live and I'm finna come in here, whatever they got to say? Because they live and they be. And you know, y'all keep coming back. I want to appreciate y'all. Because the spirits be telling y'all off. But y'all must want to, but y'all must want to get right. And better and elevate. Because otherwise you wouldn't keep coming back. And I know everything ain't for everybody. I know, you know, every time Spirit's going in, it ain't for everybody. So you may not be convicted or feel like, hey, you know, somebody on my toes or whatever. But still, Spirit be talking hard and straight up, no chaser. And y'all be in here. Y'all be in here. All right. Listen, I want to hear the topic, especially after all the interference. Mm-hmm. Because what was you finna say? Enjoy the live. We live every time. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. We love that you love it. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, welcome, Bella Bunny. Welcome to the first time. Okay, Jerryon, gotta get right. Show you right. Show you right. Gotta get right. All right. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for letting us know you always enjoy the lives. Thank y'all for letting us know you always enjoy the lives. Welcome to all the first timers. Welcome to all the first timers. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So we're going to get in this topic. Y'all saw the topic, playing in the spirit realm, why this ain't a game. This topic is coming up because so much be going on. And we just going to piggyback off one another and get into it. On. Listen, too much be going on. People come for a regular reading or someone we know will come across our mind, someone we already deal with, a client or an associate. And Spirit is coming to spill the tea about what's going on with them. And we like, now, how you get yourself into this? How you get yourself into this? Okay.
And y'all do be getting self into it, boy. And not just yourself, your spirits too.
That part. You know, I think a lot of people, since hoodoo has gotten and spirituality blew up in the wake of the pandemic, spirituality has always been out there. And it's all been, but especially in the wake of the pandemic when everyone was home and you had, you know, your computer and your phone and your this, and you wasn't at work all day long in the same way. People use that as a jump off to both popularize and sensationalize spirituality, right? And that's okay.
And
go ahead.
Because the spirits just look, they just so ready.
Well, then they get to saying it. Then get to saying it.
Okay, so then we ain't going in order because when they just get the hoot and the holler and they got to say what they got to say, we just got to say it. Okay, so like she said, people be getting spirituality and it's like, for whatever reason you get into it, you bored, it's interesting, you want to do a little something, you trying to change a little something, whatever. First and foremost, y'all, we always be saying this. Your spirits are foundational. It's number one. It's no up around them. It's no stop. It's no go and collect $200. It's them. You got God in them. And a lot of times, a lot of people do not be called. Y'all just be coming. Meaning, it's not saying that you don't have a place to work with your spirits. It's not saying that your spirits don't want to work with you and do things with you. Y'all just be not decent and not in order. You just going. And then don't be wanting to take the teaching as you going. So it's like, okay, I done got up in this thing. I done seen a couple videos on that TikTok. And I'm finna try this here. So you go on there, try you a little candle work or whatever. And the spirit is like, wait a minute. We can't be carrying no candle work. We got some educational shit to teach you. And you like, no, I need some money.
Baby, I was finna say, no, I need some money.
I need y'all to do this here candle shit. Y'all be like wanting to do it how you want to do it. So then it ain't working. So you go to somebody else and you be like, I got some blockages. I need some money. My spirits, y'all don't even say the spirits told you no. You just be like, I need some, y'all need you to do a little something. Something
Or
outside of the spirits. I need you to go around something, open up something, because I got some blockages.
I don't know what's going on. Nothing is working. It ain't
But
working.
you know what's going on. You know your spirit said, So they done lock the shit up because you not listening and we ain't going no further.
And
So the
wait,
blockage is in fact your own spirits. Go
and let
ahead.
me just say this real quick. Because a lot of people like to cry, that they didn't know the spirit said, yes, you do.
Y'all be knowing that they told y'all no. Not
You
right.
may,
And then a lot of times the no ain't even the real no. It's a not right now. It's a hold on. It's a let us show you something before we do that. You trying to get us to carry some candle working for some money. And we trying to tell you that you need to get your life in order because all the people around you gonna steal the shit when you get it. So they like, no, we got to get the house in order first. So then y'all take yourself to a worker, spiritualist, y'all, all the people that y'all be finding on TikTok and shit. And here they go. You be like, well, can you do something? 21, can you do something for me? You be like, can you do something for me? They be like, yeah, we can do a little something. Now, the work that you just went and got done, you attacking your spirits because you like, I need you to move the block. Well, the blockage is your spirits, right? So now you got them doing something to your own spirits. But y'all don't be caring about that. Y'all don't be caring how shit get done. Y'all don't be caring about the order shit get done. All you care about is the result. But something is coming from that result. Okay, you had a blockage. Not all the money that came in. You like, I don't give a damn what happened. I got that money.
now you
Spirits
on
all
TikTok
tied
talking
up.
about so and so
Everything.
working so good, so and so working so good. You the testimonial, getting them more clients, and you don't know your whole life turned upside down. Spirits tied up because they done sent something up to tie up, bind up, move out the way the blockage. To move your own spirits out the way.
Because y'all, secrets of the spirit realm. I know when people transition, we be like, they did, they transition, but they're not really dead. It's really some shit that can get them dead for real. hmm Yeah. It's a whole lot of stuff out there in the universe. You be talking to Aunt Mary Jane, and then her ass gone. Cause you did that. Cause you wanted some money. See, you need to when people be doing stuff for you, ask what does that look like?
Ask what is
Because
the blockage.
exactly. That's why you be needing to get certain shit looked into, investigated. No, I just don't need you to move the thing that's blocking it or whatever it seem as a blockage. I need to know what's going on. Why is there a blockage? Is the blockage there to actually help me? Am I really blocked? Sometimes you ain't blocked you in your own way. We said, hold on. That's how you trying to run around in the spirit realm without your spirits. You ain't spirit. You you need them. Y'all be seeing the shit on TikTok and just taking off. They be like, well, damn, look at her go. Where you going? Going nowhere fast.
And sometimes it's also not just about going to another worker. Because I know it's a lot of people going, well, I never went to a worker. I never went to nobody. I never asked nobody. But you went on TikTok, you looked at a ritual, you did something, and I'm gonna minus out the rituals where you or any working where you are going directly to God. Because going directly to God, God is gonna do what need to be done. But I'm talking about your own words, your own spell work, this money spell. First, do this to remove the blockages. You putting your own mouth on your own spirits with your own energy, with your own decision, and you running them out. So even if you didn't go to no worker, even if you didn't go to no
Because
worker,
because some become fools through their rebellious ways.
come on.
And suffer afflictions because of their iniquities. Y'all be doing some foolish things because you're rebellious. You won't do what you want to do, and you don't want to do it how they say do it. But you're not grown. Y'all not grown. You're not grown in them spirits. So when they say hold on, then you just need to hold on, okay? Ma'am, sir. And yes, your spirits can work against you because of your lifestyle. Because your lifestyle may not be the lifestyle that you need to be in. Your lifestyle may be about to mess up your destiny, and you thinking it's all good today, and they looking at 2 months from now that your shit finna be in a mess, baby. And we trying to get you up out there. A lot of times when y'all think they trying to work against you, a lot of times they trying to help you. In some occasion, sometimes the problem is them. Shit.
And it's not just them being, and some, it is not just the spirits being pious and they don't understand. That does happen. You do have spirits that are like, listen, I don't understand this stuff you doing nowadays. We don't be doing that. But for real, the righteous ones ain't gonna stand in the way if that is truly in alignment with who you are. They're not just ignorant. They may talk their shit, because that's what older people do. They talk their stuff regardless. And you just blow it off and move on. It's not harming you. Don't get me wrong. Nobody is beating you up and whatever. They just being who they are. But when it comes to them actually blocking you, the righteous ones in place are really blocking you over your lifestyle. It's not just because they are ignorant. They're not ignorant. You need to look into your lifestyle. Yes, be you, and also be right.
Cause sometimes, a lot of times, what y'all be thinking be working, be like, oh, well, how everything going? Oh, everything is so good. You know, I got this job. I met Tyrone. Everything is good. And they're like, baby, Tyrone finna turn you every way but loose. And then you like, well, Tyrone paying all the bills and Tyrone doing this and Tyrone doing that. And they like, we gotta go. And then you feel like they coming against your relationship. In a
Oh, or
couple
you don't even
months,
think it's the spirits. People coming against my relationship. People just be hating. People coming and telling you things about Tyrone. It's the spirits. It may be God. You may be getting a divine word from above, but you think it's hater damnation. It ain't hateration.
cause ain't
It's
nobody hating
wisdom.
on you and Tyrone when they
They're
come
not
and
ki-
told you that he done beat up every girl that he done been with. You next. Yeah, boo. You next.
And you knew it. And ain't everybody lying. Everybody ain't lying on them. This one right here, my spirits told me to stop doing group rituals. I promise. They said we got it. All that energy from them rituals. Stop, girl. Well, listen.
That's a
That
fact. You everybody don't need to be in everything. Everybody energy don't need to be mixed up with everybody's. Everything is not for everybody just because you see somebody doing a group ritual. Some people, in fact, they spirits got it. Sometimes you getting in that type of stuff can, in fact, work against you and your spirits and what they're doing. They may already got something going on. You don't always know what they're doing and what they're working on. And too much things at one time can actually work against each other. So if they
absolutely.
say stop, then go stop.
And if they told you not this one, listen, we're big on go to God, go to your spirits. Don't do nothing. We do group rituals, we do group workings, but don't do nothing that they ain't told you could do. Don't come over here.
Exactly.
Because I promise you, as the disclaimer said, when we go out, do our divination, and there are people that can attest to this, that I have sent their money back. Your spirit said no. And it wasn't because there was nothing wrong with us. The spirits was like, no. And that's okay.
Absolutely. No is definitely for your protection a lot of times.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes we have to shift our perspective. A lot of times as humans, people want instant gratification. They want right now. Even a lot of times when people come to spirituals and get readers, people come to us, especially people who rely on divination too much. People have started to rely on divination like it's the thing. You ain't tried to figure it out. You ain't gave it time. You want quick answers. And sometimes, baby, all you gotta do is live a little. Sometimes you already know the answer, but you go into a reader to get a different answer. That you know they said no. You know they said get a different job. You know they said break up with that man. You know they said we hungry. You know all these things, and then are like, I don't know, or this or that. You know, people be wanting quick things. Sometimes shift the perspective. A no may be a wait, just like God. God ain't always on no. Sometimes it's a wait. It's a do it in decent and in order. Sometimes it's a do this first, then that. Sometimes you got to go back and clean something up before you can go forward. It's a many of things. But it's about the perspective that you have when you are sitting, going over things with them and God, and you like, I'm trying to understand this. Are you really trying to understand it? Or are you trying to convince them why it should be a different answer? Because they said what they said.
Let's talk about what can happen from not just doing spiritual work, but opening yourself up by going to a lot of different people or one wrong person for readings.
So y'all know when you go to get readings, it's many different type of readers, diviners, all of those things. But the individual has to see you. And sometimes that means seeing you, seeing what you have, seeing what type of spirits you have. Sometimes, depending on how the reader works, your spirits are actually entering the chat to speak with them to talk about you. So now think about if you are talking to someone who is not righteous, someone who is not morally well or right, and they be doing all type of stuff. Sometimes, why are you there? If you know, if you say, I know who do it for me, I know the Bible through and through. Why are you over there with somebody who do 50 things and 50 ATRs? You are not equipped. You have no business over there. It be that affinity, being so intrigued and interested in spirituality. So when you see someone doing all these things, and you even when you can be like, I know it's not for me, I just like it. So you can admire something from a distance. Because now that you don't went there, they know all this stuff. Now let's say you got something that they want. Okay, you got a couple spirits that they want. I like them spirits. You got some opportunities coming up they see and they like, there's some nice opportunities. And now after you leave, a couple months may go by and all your stuff messed up. The spirits that you normally talking to, it's like, I don't even know where they at, or the answers ain't even making sense no more. The opportunities just keep falling through your hand, money getting redirected because you don't open yourself up going to all these people and now they done got you. That happens a lot.
People who are
Unscrupulous.
unscrupulous spiritualists. This is why, as the title says, playing in the spirit realm, this ain't a game. Getting a reading ain't a game. And I see you, Katina, saying sound like destiny swapping. They ain't got to swap your whole destiny. They ain't got to swap your destiny. They can simply pick and choose what they want to get, and you gave them access. You went there, opened yourself, your aura, your spiritual, everything about you, and said, yes, I give you permission to look into me. And now you are wide open, and they are looking, right, into everything concerning you. And then they decide what they will and won't have concerning you. And you are not equipped because you have nothing. This question, how do you protect yourself from those type of spiritualists? Don't.
Because many of y'all who get readings like that don't even ask the spirits, should you go there?
That.
You don't say, like, I want to, okay, y'all, I need a divination. I need a reading. Is it okay if I go to XYZ? Y'all be like, oh, I liked their energy. Oh, she resonated with me.
Oh, that
Oh,
resonate word. My God.
oh, she reminds me of XYZ. Oh, she is similar to me. And now you going over there getting your ass got.
Oh, I
That
feel
stuff don't
something
matter.
that I look at them and I feel this. Y'all do know they do glamour magic, right? You do know that they do work to make you attracted to them, right? So without you connecting with your higher power, divine source, God, and your spirits and getting understanding and connection, you just the pick of the draw for them. And another one.
And this is not to say don't get divination, don't get readings. Y'all be needing them for shit show. And the spirits be definitely sending you. But who they sending you to, you don't went somewhere else. Yeah, they said get divination. So you got that right. You like, I know I need to get a reading. I know I need divination. You got that part right. You just went to the wrong place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So someone asked a question earlier. I want to make sure I get to it because as we're saying all this, said, asked, how do you know who are the righteous spirits?
We don't went over that so many times in a lot of lives.
How do you know? Put it in the comments. Y'all who know how you know who are the righteous spirits. And we're gonna turn this a little bit into class. And if you got the scripture reference, that's extra points. If y'all got the scripture reference that we gave you, that's extra points.
So y'all help her out on how you know. And if you don't know and you trying to know, what you need to do.
Come on. Come on. All right. And I know with all these people in lives, somebody remember. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Somebody done put the scripture in there. All right. There's that scripture. All right. And then y'all put some comments in on how you know. Go with God. I mean, that's about as plain as you can get it. That's about as plain as you can say it. That's about as plain. Oh, no problem. No problem. Welcome. Come on. All right. All right. All right. Y'all coming up with these good. Y'all been listening. Y'all been listening. Come on, ask God to send the right spirits. Come on, y'all been listening. Come on, y'all talking good. Y'all making us proud. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. All right?
Y'all in here being star students.
Come on, star students. Come on, star students. Come on. That's how we know. That's how we know. All right? They done said all of that. That's how we know. All right? All right. Many things that happen in the spirit realm, many things. And I'm going to tell you something. When y'all say, oh, the live didn't work last week and all that, a lot of spirits don't want you to know the things we are talking about, because while you have the righteous ones, you have the unrighteous ones. And they very much are waiting often on the sideline to figure out if you can get tripped up so they can get what they want, or if someone is making deals with them to see what they could do to get you on board with things they want to do. This is real. This world
Half
is
of
real.
the
And you,
time, they already doing what they doing and don't want y'all to know. Let me tell you, that 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 church shit. I like church, but this particular part, the dead knows nothing. Oh, they got y'all so good with that. I'm talking about crippled, bound up, tied up, fucked up. Because that right there, spirits love that, especially the unrighteous ones. They love when you ignorant. We say all the time, spirits love a good fool.
love a good
Because
food.
you not gonna go get no help. You not gonna go get no assistance. You not gonna get your life together. You not gonna find out what the thing is that's holding you back. But you've been sitting in church for since you've been 17, baby, and ain't no changes done happened. And you're 57, going through the same thing. Money always messed up. Ain't none came up. The church done prayed you through 1,000 times. It ain't no change. Cause those spirits that you got up there sitting up in your house with all them family obituaries in there, they just sitting up in their house saying, "We love this. We don't want no changes. We don't want to do nothing new, none of that. Long as we get to do what we want to do, you gonna stay like this. Your life and your destiny is passing you by." Because spirits definitely do that. Well,
It's
child, I was gonna apply for a new job, and I just I don't know. Every time I get ready, I just ain't found the right thing. And you ain't done found the right thing in 30 years. Y'all spirits be having y'all like that too. Them be the not right ones. And they don't be wanting y'all to know how to figure out they're not right, how to figure out how to get them from there, how to do the things that'll get them moved around, like all of that. They don't be wanting y'all to know because they get to live vicariously through you. That's why you could ain't stop smoking cigarettes, and you've been trying to quit smoking cigarettes for 10 years. And every time you go a week without them, you so nervous, anxious. I'm talking about just a straight bobblehead, just cause those spirits want that cigarette, and they finna drive you crazy till you get it because they're feeding for the cigarette. Not even you like that. That shit is real, y'all.
and it's not always even just the things like that. Like that's real, but it's also like Ray was saying, your everyday life. You can't seem to maintain things. You can't seem. You're always procrastinating. You're doing certain things, and it may be something that you've been doing. They may have been with you your entire life, or some of y'all got a situation where y'all got up into the spirituality, open up these altars, start calling on spirits, and some of who you called in is turning your life upside down, but in ways that you don't recognize because they don't seem as harsh and as big. No, you didn't become an alcoholic. No, you ain't start smoking cigarettes, but baby, you've been depressed. You ain't been able to get nothing done in the house. You overeating. You done gained weight. You liking shit you never liked. You can't stop stuff. Always been able to lose weight. I don't know. No, baby, it ain't menopause. It's them spirits, them gluttonous spirits around you living a life vicariously through you. And no, they don't want you on this live hearing us say that, because people like us get them out of there. Out of there, out of there.
And some of y'all on here right now are dealing with some female issues, PCOS, fibroids, some womb shit. That's from spirits. It ain't just one person. It's a few of y'all on here that's dealing with that. And it's from spirits. And not even saying in a way that spirits are doing something to you. A lot of our older generation women sometimes had those type of ailments, those type of health issues, high cortisol levels, stress, this, that, and the third. So they had womb issues. And when they are around you, you can also develop those type of issues, especially when they have not done their healing in the spirit realm. So they have not done a lot of things that they needed to do or let go a lot of things, a lot of trauma. A lot of trauma is held up in women's womb and is passed down from generations. That is true. You could be
Teach.
came here and ain't shit didn't happen to you, but stuff that happened to your mama, your grandmama, your grandmama, mama, and they have not healed those things, and that trauma lives in your womb.
Teach.
And you haven't all, I'm talking about you like, damn, I got this developed. I ain't even been doing nothing. Like, what's going on? It's those spirits. Heal that. That has to be addressed.
There's also some of you all that have, piggybacking on what Raven is saying, there's also some of you all that have specific emotional issues that you cannot tie back to a particular thing. You've been in the therapy, you tried to find a root. Oh, I don't understand. Why do I have this abandonment? Why do I have this insecurity? And there is no physical realm root that is spiritual and that needs to be found and dealt with.
This is real. This is the real work. Like I said on one of the other lives, it ain't just all about magic and working and talking to the spirits. No, a lot of times some people be having to come into spirituality a little bit because it's the only way to save themselves or heal their family. Because a lot of this stuff be just running through the families and people do not be knowing is that. It's so many physical ailments. Most of the spiritual things that be going on with people, it manifests in the body as a physical sickness, a physical ailment. You study going to the doctor. They don't know what it is. They trying this, they trying that. They can't quite figure it out because it's spiritual.
Yes, this applies to men as well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Some of this ADHD, ADD, all that stuff is not even y'all. It's spiritual. And that is not to diminish. I have to always make this disclaimer. This is not to diminish actual diagnosis. However, as above, so below, and all that kind of stuff in between. Sometimes, and a lot of times, I'm going to say a lot of times, we will session with somebody and we will look at that person and literally see the spirits that are affecting their attention, the way they grasp information, the way they are able to carry forward their lives. I don't know why I said I was going to do that and I just didn't.
The lady who's saying that about the sugar cravings, be mindful of insulin resistance. Be mindful of that.
All
And
right.
speaking about men, it's a couple of y'all on here that's maybe men, got a man, so it may be your husband or a man. A lot of they shit are showing up as um family issues, family relationships. Like they be rocky, they don't be as good. It be kind of like sometimes it's strained, especially with children, with their children, and even you. So some women on here got a man, and sometimes y'all are having relationship issues. Everything be okay, and then it's not, and it's like you don't know why. And then he do be saying that he want to get it together and get it right. That's generational shit. That's a spiritual thing.
If you have been dealing with something, that's one thing Raven and I talk about a lot, is that folks love a reading, but sometimes you need doggone investigation. Don't come to readings just because I want to know what he doing and I want to know if the job is right for me. Let's think deeper and come here with true intent, because the spirits that are righteous are trying to lead you to destiny. God is trying to lead you to destiny. They don't care about this little job unless it is tied to what is going to have you healed and whole and fulfilled in destiny, to help your bloodline, to help yourself, for all of these things that you need to do. So do the work to dig deeper. It's not about this moment. Is about the larger and bigger picture, because a lot of moments don't come through because you won't look at the bigger picture. And a lot of times you won't.
It's more than you. It's those that came behind you, and it's your kids and the kids that's coming from your kids, because something may have skipped you, and then now the alcoholism showing up in your damn child. And now you had a third uncle that used to suffer from that, but that shit was generational. But nobody was worrying about, you ain't worrying about it when it ain't you. And mine's gonna tell y'all, I say this all the time when people be coming get sex from me. You better do that prescription. What the spirits tell you to do, you better do that. Cause you're not finna keep booking me. And I'm not finna be telling you nothing. You're not finna be asking me about no man. What man? About that man. They talking about you. They talking about what's going on with you. They talking about what's going on with your daughter, little Lily, why she ain't sleeping. They talking about what's going on with your grandmama that you need to address now, because if you don't, in about 3 months, it's finna rise up in you. Like, this really be about getting your life together and keeping it together, fulfilling destiny. They ain't worrying about no man that you just met last week asking, is he the one? Girl, is you okay? Like, are you good, sis? Because we ain't worried about, is he the one? No, he ain't the one. Because how did he the one when your life fucked up? We ain't sent you, listen, we ain't sending you no man. We trying to give you this prescription to get yourself together and get your life together. And we ain't sending it by way of no man.
That right there.
Sometimes I really be mad. I be doing the session, I really be mad. Because I be wanting y'all to get it together. I be wanting y'all to fulfill destiny. I be wanting y'all to get the big picture of how great this can be, how great your life can be if you just do the hard thing. Sometimes the hard thing is letting that man go. Sometimes the hard thing is having a hard conversation with your mama about some shit that happened to you when you was a child that you ain't never told nobody. Sometimes those are the hard things. Sometimes the hard thing is just saying that shit out your mouth that you have been denying yourself from saying. Sometimes that is the spiritual thing. Sometimes when you do that, you have released a spiritual bondage off yourself in the family. Now, see, not everybody was in the family, but just lying all the time. But you decided to speak the truth at the family reunion, and not everybody is just healing and speaking the truth, because lying has been a thing that's been in your family. But if somebody just woke up one day and said, I'm going to speak the truth, and we not going to be liars no more, because my kids ain't finna be lying. That's it. Sometimes it really be that simple, but y'all, I can't say that. I can't do that. Worrying about what they gonna think. Girl, you got the support of the whole bloodline with you. Fuck what they think.
Come on. Come on.
It done got hot.
Show did. Cause preach up in here today.
Just stressed and anxious for days. That PCOS stuff, all that, a lot of that stuff. Not saying that it don't be things going on in life that can trigger it, like stress, things like that. But a lot of times when it's like that, your spirits will say that too. That your lifestyle or something that is going on in life is triggering that. So they will give you a prescription for that. They'll say you need to start taking supplements. You need to start moving more. You need to change your diet. You need to fast and pray, because not only does fasting and pray move things in the spirit, but it also detoxes and cleanses the body so they can assist you.
I promise y'all, all the things that you are hiding from and avoiding are the things that spirit is trying to give you to be free.
Yes, come on. It's the
and to
answer.
live in fullness. It's the answer. Like she was saying, fuck what they think. You are worried about, a lot of times, also blowing up something that don't even exist. It's gonna ruin our family. It's ruined. It's time to heal it. It's already ruined. It's time to heal it. It ain't good now. Oh, well, then it's gonna be like this. It's already not good. Let's be real. If we're gonna be anything, let's be real. Let's get it to something that is worthwhile. And it ain't gonna kill nobody to say what needs to be said. That's a trick of the enemy.
If it do, they were supposed to die.
Okay. If they finna die with some words, then it was their time to go on up yonder anyhow.
Because it probably the truth probably exposed them.
Okay? Okay? That is a big part of this. Spiritual things is not just about woo-woo. Everybody be like, oh, the woo-woo. What candle do I get? We talk to people all the time, and I'm like, okay, you need to pray about this, talk to your mom about that, you need such and such, and they're like, okay, so, but when do we get to the hoodoo? Baby, you in the hoodoo. Heal your family.
Big facts. That's it.
You in the hoodoo. It's not about going out at the graveyard at 1:11 in the morning and howling at the moon. Damn it, get things straight in your bloodline.
Because all it's going to do when you don't, as soon as you open up those spiritual doors, that shit going to run through and run straight to you like an avalanche. Now you dealing with all type of things from before. And that's why it's important to do the real things.
Yep.
Not saying that the other stuff ain't real. It helps. It assists. But the real things is you. The shit inside you. The shit running through the family. Those type of things that have a death grip on you.
But people don't have patience for that.
Nope.
Oh, I've been doing shadow work. And I guarantee you, all the shadow work, all the therapy you're saying, you ain't got to the real root. You have not got to the hard thing. Or you in, like she said, people go to therapy all the time and just a lying. Just tell them
us. And we sitting there looking at them. I've been in therapy for 2 years. And we like therapy. Therapy not the problem. We looking at the problem right here. Is this, and this. And did you tell your mama this? And did you admit that you the one who stole the money?
And I'm waiting. I'm waiting. No, I'm just waiting on how exactly and the tools to do everything I need to do and how exactly I need to do it so I can do it. Baby, you ain't never gonna do it because I don't care. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Because the tool is opening up your damn mouth and speaking the truth. You don't need no tools. You got it. Everything that you need, you already equipped for it. God know. Open up your mouth. God sitting there looking at you. Now, you know I told you to apologize. I'm in therapy time. I don't know why my family don't like me. I know me and my mama is strange. Because you a liar. You are a liar. That's why. That's why they don't be fooling with you. Ain't nobody working you. Ain't nothing going on. You are a liar. And you are, in fact, the thing that's messing up the family. You the one.
And when you accept that, admit that, stand on the truth with that, and change your ways, it'll be fine. But as long as you running around trying to find somebody else to blame for everything that's going on in your family and everything they did and every way they responded, you gonna be in the same place. And no, ain't nobody gonna like you. And they don't have to.
Some of y'all too. Some of y'all be getting sick and shit and being sickly because you don't be doing what they be telling you. Meaning you want to do spiritual stuff in the closet.
Uh-oh.
So you don't want your family members to know. You don't want the people in your house to know. Things like that. And that's another thing that's generational. It's a lot of Black people family that have a lot of ailments going on in their family. And it's because they have not allowed the spiritual gifts to come forth like they're supposed to. And that's why people in the family missed up. That's real. You can't be in secret. It's like wanting God to bless you and all that, but then be out here like, oh, I'm an atheist. Then be in the house, oh God. God, like, man, bye. Same with the spirits.
Yep.
God, like, I don't know you. I don't know your name.
Come on, y'all talking about depart from me. I never knew you. In the Bible,
y'all say that's the scariest thing, Gator.
The scariest thing. I don't want the Lord to say, "Depart from me." Some of the spirits is like, "Depart from me," because you only know me in the closet. You only know me when you get in your closet and you close the door and you can't tell nobody. You don't trust God, yourself, and us enough to know that you can be exactly who you are, proud of honoring your ancestors, proud of having a relationship, and tell everybody else where the hell they can go because this is my life. And I'm going to live it how I need to live it.
Period. They're in the closet asking them to bring the money through and everything else. Then they do it. You on social media. Jesus done did it. Jesus did it again. Hallelujah, Lord. They be like, now, we love Jesus. But
we love Jesus, but you didn't pray to Jesus for that, and Jesus did not bring that. Give Jesus thanks when Jesus is working, and honor me when I'm working.
Cause Jesus tell you quick. Don't call me for that. That is not of
Listen,
my character.
was it not Jesus that said, give honor to whom honor is due? Is that not the words? Give, render unto Caesar what is Caesar, render unto God which is God's. That meant render unto the person what is the person's and give to God what is God. God ain't worried. Jesus ain't worried about you giving them nothing that's due to nobody else. Give honor where honor is due. And then you wonder why it came through and you think somebody else, huh?
And now it's gone.
Baby, I
Ran
know
through your
you
hands so fast like a faucet.
like a faucet. Now you like, well,
And now you back in there again.
okay. And they said like, and they like this, call Jesus.
Big facts.
They said, call Jesus.
Ain't that what it said? Mm-hmm.
That what it said. That what it said. All right. It is
It's
time to
like,
stay
come
in the
on,
business.
y'all. I was just gonna say that. It's like, come on, y'all. We gotta do it. We gotta do this right. If we gonna do it right. Do it with honor. Do it with integrity. Be worthy descendants. Supposed to be worrying about what type of ancestors they got and who they ancestors. What type of descendant are you? Like we be saying.
Listen,
What you doing?
we did that class and enough of y'all wasn't in it. We might have to run it back. We might have to run it back. Because enough of y'all wasn't in that class. What kind of descendant are you? Because the spirits, you should be desiring and wanting to know what kind of descendant, how do you see me? How do I show up for you? How am I showing up for my bloodline? Because like she said, everybody want to know what kind of ancestors I got. Did they do this? Did they do that? I'm researching the family tree. And at the end of the day, if we be honest, that do not always be about honor. That be about what we can get when you get in these spiritual streets. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. I'm not saying that's everybody, but it'd be like, okay, well, if I had somebody that was a root worker, maybe I could root work. Or who was good at money work? Well, who was this? Who I'm going to call on?
And piggybacking off that. What type of ancestors I got? Like she said, one of the did these, and these, so I can do a little bit of this and this and this and this. But the type of descendant you are is gonna be the thing that lets them allow you to do it. Because it don't matter if you had an ancestor that practiced all type of ATRs. If you ain't no good and you not righteous and you are not living the way or being honorable or being the type of descendant that they want to entrust with their stuff, because it is in fact theirs. Somebody before you went ahead of you, did all these things, paid all this money, walked all these walks, suffered all this suffering for you to do this. This they shit. And you don't just get to come up in here because you can us in the blood somewhere saying, let me do that. I'm gonna do that because I had somebody do that. They be like, not my shit. Cause what walk you done walk? What initiation you done went into? What money you done paid? What suffering you done suffer?
Okay.
So yes, the type of descendant you are very much matters. Be somebody they want to show up for. Be somebody they want to give it to. Be somebody they want to teach. Be somebody that they willing to die for again and again for your ass.
Cause that's real. That's real. And let me give you some tea on this. These ATRs, you want to get in other stuff and da-da-da, and you want to do stuff, and are they going to let you? You do know it's like getting a job referral, right? You know that person in your bloodline got to refer you and carry you. And if they don't, that's how a lot of folk messed up now, trying to go around the one that carried that and did it righteously. Trying to go around them because you know what? I'm finna just get in this ATR. I'm finna just do it. And you ain't got no protection there. You ain't got nobody lead you there. You ain't got nobody tell you what you're doing and what you're not doing there and what is right for you there. You have no one to teach you of your lineage there. Yes, I'm talking about the spirit. You have no spirit leading you in those things. And then you see and hear these horror stories of what is happening and how people getting all caught up, bound up, messed up. I'm talking about spiritually to physically. I have seen people literally have physical ailments for getting botched initiations because you didn't have nobody that vouched for you in the spirit realm for what you decided you was going to do. What type of descendant are you?
It's time, y'all. You have to, like one of them just hollered, give a damn about the ancestors. And for a lot of people, they hear it, but it's not a thing because it's like, well, they not right here in my face. So it's like they don't actually practice that because they're not right in their face. But so what? That's a part of this. Honoring them, respecting them, caring about them. Because like we said, it is when you get into that stuff, you want one of your spirits to have been there because they're gonna be the ones to tell you this is not right. You don't need to be here. This is not right. And when you ain't got that, you relying on individuals outside of you. And you're relying on them to trust everything that they're saying. Oh, this is right. This is what you're supposed to be doing. But you ain't got no other alternative because you ain't even got no spirits who was there. They ain't even told you to go there. It matters. It matters.
Someone
Having the door
asked,
open by you, by your spirits, it matters.
what does it look what does doing it with honor look like spiritually in daily living?
What does that look like to you? It's different for everybody, but what would that look like for you? What does honor look like and mean to you? What does living righteous mean to you? Because sometimes you have to ask the person who asked the question, and then when they get an answer, it's like, oh, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, come on, Katina. They don't be seeing Jesus and be on. I'm talking about they ain't finna play by that. They be talking about, well, the answer. It's the same.
Ah,
It's the same.
it's the same.
Come on, live. Cause Jesus is Jesus to many and everybody. Your spirits is yours and riding for you.
Come on now. All right, I'm gonna go through some of these questions that are starred. I'll work my way back as we round up about this hour. Katina says she ain't gonna get in no trouble, but asked, could the spirits hide you from people seeing your gifts at a young age as a form of protection?
Yeah.
Simple answer is yes.
Yeah.
They really can do whatever it is they want to do. All right. This one. When first learning about hoodoo, should you study the area where your ancestors are from in order to learn how they practice?
You can.
You can. I think that
It's beneficial having knowledge, but don't get caught up in like, well, my folks are from Louisiana. I read all these things about Louisiana. This is what I should do because this is what they do in Louisiana. If it's
right.
something that you should be doing, the spirits that are the ones teaching you that will teach you that. Because you can be from Louisiana and it's 100 ways to do stuff in Louisiana. Still different.
Yep.
Hell, it could be you and your sister. And they teaching both of y'all the same thing differently. Y'all different people. Your strengths and her strengths may be different.
Yep. All right. What else we got? Do you guys recommend salt in front of the home? If so, how to actually program the salt? The important thing about this is this something that to me is for you? That is something that is simple that a lot of people do. And the simple that a lot of people do, right? Salt is a barrier. Salt is a protective element. Salt at a threshold. When we say program the salt, pray over it. You can use, what is that? Psalm 91, is it 10? There shall no evil befall
Evil
me,
shall befall me.
nor any plague come nigh my dwelling. You can pray that over the salt and sprinkle that salt in front of your door. Pray it with meaning, pray to God, pray and put your own prayer and declaration over it. And that is a form of protection. Yes, that's a simple yes. It ain't all woo, woo, woo. That's pretty much what our ancestors did. They be sprinkling and saying whatever they saying in front of the door and doing their prayers or wherever they putting it. Now, this is a good one. I'll save this one because I thought it was very interesting. Kind of, we was just talking about.
No.
Because
The answer is no.
It is a no. It is a big old no. You do not need to join an ATR going forward in your spiritual journey. They are not one above the other. You have to. Everybody is not called. Everybody is not asked. Everyone is not required. No. Just no. Just no.
And they're not extensions of one. It's not like, oh, I'm doing hoodoo. Now I got to initiate and shake because it's an extension. No, it's not. No. Everything is its own individual thing.
All right.
You black. We in one of our own because we black, period. Being black is one.
Okay. You've been initiated into being blackity black, black, black. Okay.
Heard.
You are so welcome. I do believe that's why I was told to isolate. I was relying on other spiritual options instead of myself and my spirits. Come on. And they will rip you right out of it and be like, get to yourself. Because why are you relying on somebody else? Yes, Ebony, that is what is said a lot, that it's the next progression. It's not progression. It's just something. It's not progression. Whoever you are, however you are, whatever your ancestry is, whatever your spirits do, whatever your life is, whatever your spiritual makeup, your spiritual frame, your destiny is, that is what is for you. There is no next, better, higher, greater in other things. It's just either for you or not. And to be honest, a whole lot of times it be not.
You just skipping all the questions.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not skipping them.
Is there a difference between ancestral spirits and familiar spirits? Yeah, but probably not in the way that you're thinking. Because a lot of church people be saying that familiar spirit stuff, like, that's not your grandma, that's a demon acting like a familiar spirit. Don't call familiar spirits. It ain't that. It's not that.
The way that the church often speaks of familiar spirits is like it is a spirit that comes to you that just wants to make itself be familiar, and that because your ancestors, they believe that the dead cannot talk to you and they know nothing and all that kind of carrying on. Then all it is when you see someone or you connect with the spirit is that it got to be someone just wanting to act familiar with you so you will think it's an ancestor. That is not true. There is such thing as familiar spirit and ancestral spirits. So yes, there's a big difference between what they speak of in familiar spirit versus ancestral spirits. I don't, is this D Wizzle, you're asking, if not, how do you learn? Is your question, if you don't go to an ATR, how do you learn? I need you to give the rest of your question, the context to this question, please. All right. How would I go about asking my spirits if a treatment I want to try will actually help me with some emotional issues I'm working on or make things worse?
The way you just asked. The way you just put that question. That's how you would ask.
Mm-hmm. First of all, are you in communication with them? Like you're saying, how would I ask them? Are you in communication with them? Are you already in a place where you know their voice? You know who is right for you. You know the righteous spirit's voice. You know what's going on in your court. Like, are you
Because
able
if
to?
not, you could just ask God. He'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm saying if not, you may just want to go straight to God. If this is you, you may not want to leave that in the hands of you're not sure which spirit you're talking to, and who really know what's going on. Because sometimes people give you advice, just like humans. They don't mean you poorly. They just may not know, and they just give you some advice, and their advice just ain't good, and they don't even mean to hurt you, but they just ain't the ones to be answering that question. If not required to join an ATR, then how do you learn? ATRs are not for learning. African traditional religions are separate segments of religious traditions that are traditional. So,
By the time you get to them, you should have some type of foundation and did much of your learning with your ancestors building that foundation. Then, if they like a ATR is for you, you going to the big leagues then, baby. So you know you don't need to be going there first.
can't be going
You
there
need to
first.
be spending a lot of time with you and your foundational spirits.
And
It's
they are
like
the ones that
once
would be leading you
to
to
that.
understanding if that is for you, if there is. Okay, good. I have one I definitely trust, so I'll try asking him. Do you pray, Sweet Pea? Because I want to make sure. Trust in the spirit don't
I don't
mean
like that I have one.
me either. I don't like that. I have one that I definitely trust. I don't
Let's go
like
to asking God.
that. Yes, this take this to God. Take this to God. This is our 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 advisement of wisdom to you, because, and this is not a downer, but it's like, take this to God, because it's not something that you want to play around with. And just because you trust someone, a lot of people trust a lot of people. And again,
And
what they've done so far you may think it's all well, but you talking about if something's going to do well for you or make something worse. I take this to God. All right, y'all. Y'all have any other questions? I'm going on through the chat, making sure I got the questions.
yes, Jirion, that is correct.
You're welcome, sweetheart. I think that it's really imperative that people don't. I'm glad you brought this up, Jerry. Aren't everyone just as powerful? I think it's imperative that people understand there are things that are different. It doesn't mean you're pitting them against them for power, because it all depends. It depends on a lot of factors, but yes. All right, we got another question. I make clove water, and I give the cloves from the water I make to a black tree. Well, okay. You tell me. You
Is that
answer
cool?
this question. You tell me, is that cool? And we're gonna wait on your response. I'm gonna wait on your response while we answer the next one. When is the next live we are doing? We don't know. We don't
They be so
know.
sporadic.
They be sporadic. We trying to work on days y'all like, but listen, we out in the trenches in Spirit Street ourselves. So sometimes it just ain't right for a live, because we gotta do what we doing. Get done what we getting done. But you should be subscribed to the YouTube so you get a notification, the Patreon, the text list, whatever. So you gonna know when we on here. Okay, so you love that tree. You feel so. You don't feel so because you asked about it. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You don't feel so. You not sure about that because you asked about it. And if you felt so and you were sure, you wouldn't be like, hey, I got a question. Either you or your spirits made you bring that up.
Because if it was well, and yeah, you can love that tree, but if it was all well and it was just a tree, because people have relationship with trees, trees talk. They be like, I'm out there hugging my tree, taking stuff to my tree, all that, and it's all well, and they know it's well, so it's not something to bring up or ask somebody else because I know what I know.
And let me go back. Why you named the tree Wally? Oh, because it's a black walnut tree, but you named the tree Wally. But you named the tree Wally. Your spirits wanted you to bring this up, babe. I want you to think about that. I'm gonna keep going, but I want you to think about. We're gonna make this a group project. What else could be happening at a tree that you named that you giving offerings to? What else could be happening at a tree that you named that you are giving offerings to? Put it in the chat.
Because the tree could have just remained a tree, baby.
Put it in the chat.
I'm gonna teach him instead of teaching me the things you replaced with the reason.
Oh.
Okay, you a teacher, and instead of teaching, who told you to do that? Why you felt like to do that?
All right. Not Derry says spirits of the yard. Listen, not them quoting you.
There, you said the spirits of the yard, huh? It's
Derry
a spirit
says,
out there named Wally. Out there
Listen.
waiting on this stuff.
Listen, Liv said some random named Wally that wants to get fed. Listen. Ooh. Ebony nature spirit. Katina could be a lynching tree. I ain't mad at you for thinking of that. The thing
You can
is,
do all that there.
you can do all of that there. The thing is, you talking about, yeah, I do. I don't know. I was curious. I've cried at that tree, meditate there. You can do all of that. But when you are then compelled to do something else there, doing something else, that's what I'm saying. You're doing something else there. You leaving offerings there.
I mean, the tree could have just been a tree. Many people go hug trees for grounding. They cry at trees, and then they thank the tree and go on about their business. They ain't giving the tree no name, and now it's like, okay, now this tree is somebody.
Come on.
Because spirits be out there, the tree just hanging out, listening to you cry and meditate too. It's like, look at her.
Your spirits had you bring this up so you can see, and others also can see how things progress. Because right now it's clove water. What about the next time when it's like, okay, bring me this? Well, I don't know. I just now, when I'm finishing my food, okay, and I have leftovers, I take it to the tree. Okay, now this spirit's getting, it just, things, okay. And that is how quickly it's not a game. Because that's how easy it is for us as we're just doing things to keep things moving and think, oh, it's okay. Well, I think it's nice to give the tree clove water. Well, I think it's nice. You know what? Now I'm pouring libations at the tree. Now I'm this. Now I'm that. It happens more quickly and more often than y'all realize. And you're not the only one, Shardia. I've had people I've spoken to and say, hey, I'm doing XYZ. I don't know why I was compelled to. The spirit compelled you to. Spirits compel you to. And by the way, go ahead.
And this is good too, because you see how you have been doing that and you came on here and asked, but you could have just sat with your spirits or God and asked, like, I'm feeling like I want to do this. Am I being led to do this by y'all, or is this something else?
Right. I mean, they got you on here and pushed you to ask it. But that's because because that other setting wasn't had. Does that make sense? And they're like, they do need this answer. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, sweetheart. You're so welcome. Another teachable moment for everyone on here is spirits don't have to give you their real name. That's how they move. They will associate a name for you to use. So it's a black walnut tree. The person walks up. The spirit says, you can call me Wally. You think that you came up with that. Do that make sense? Because that's how spirit moves. Now you have a feeling or a desire or a pull to do a thing. This is how easy it gets. This is how easy it starts. And this is also how it starts at home when you think you heard someone and okay, you know what? I think, I thought about my Uncle Jerry. I didn't know him, but I'm thinking about him. I think I need to put him on my altar. You know what? That's right. He want to help me with something. Hold up. Hold up. Now you talking to Uncle Jerry. Now Uncle Jerry don't want to leave. Now Uncle Jerry done became a doggone attachment. You know that can happen too, right? Because Uncle Jerry don't want to leave. So now you not only have spirits, you got attachments. People don't want to talk about that. They think the only way you get an attachment, you got a spirit hanging off you and attached to you, is because you was somewhere you ain't had no business being, and somebody threw something, and somebody sent a spirit. No, baby, you called the wrong ancestor, and he said, hell no, I won't go. And now it's a doggone attachment. It's real in these spiritual streets. It is not a game. And that is why it is some of y'all on here. I'm sorry. It is some of y'all on here. You need to take all of it down. Whatever you got, it need to go down. Okay?
Singing in the background.
Okay? I'm talking about the altar need to come down. I'm talking about clear it all off, give it to God, tell God, pack up them pictures, pack up that stuff, put it in a box, say, listen, all honor to the ancestors, but because it all need to come down. Honor you, God, and I put you first. And you go back to that, what was it, Psalm, 107:32? If I'm wrong, somebody put the right one in the chat. Psalm 107:32, and give it to God to bring around you the council of elders that God has ordained for you. I'm sorry, God, I went ahead of you. I'm sorry, God, out of ignorance. I'm sorry, God, I didn't know. And I'm asking you to help me right set all of this, because I don't want to be in the wrong council. I need to be in the wise council of the elders that you ordained for me, for my destiny. If you know you are a person that something is going on with you and you need that investigated, you can book a session. That's okay. You ain't no shame in it. We'll investigate. But there are some on here who know you need to shut it all down and you need to start over. And I mean, stay with God till God say otherwise. There's some of you on here now that you know you got some stuff going on that is inexplainable. And if you wait another moment and you don't get that checked out and taken care of, it's going to keep getting worse. Don't let them spirits in your ear telling you it's all right have you at Schitt's Creek. Do what you got to do.
And go to the doctor.
Okay?
Because it may be spiritual, but when it's manifesting physically, you got to get it treated.
Go to the doctor. For you who know you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor.
For you who know you need to go to the spiritualist, go to the spiritualist.
Come on.
You need the doctor and the spiritualist.
Come on. Come on. It's okay to go to both of them. Promise you, we ain't too much more than a copay with these insurance prices. Okay? Come on through. Do what you got to do. And for those that said, I'm going to go. I'm going to go on the Descendants class. I should have been on that Descendants class. And we said we may. So while we was on here, Spirit was like, put it back up. March 4th. Y'all better book it. The ancestors that's on here, that's waiting for y'all to come, y'all better come. All right. All right. That's it, and that's that.
That right, both of them.
Both of them. That's exactly how you spell it. Both of them. Both of them. All right. Anything you need to correct, take it to God. I think I said this. I think I answered this already. Take it down. That must have been around the time I was saying take all that down and put it in the hands of God.
Why? Because you're doing too much?
Yeah, why you overwhelmed? Because you're doing too much? Stop doing what you're doing.
Especially if you don't know what you're doing.
That's it. That's okay. Make it right. There is nothing wrong with just stopping. You literally could be like, stop. It's like literally you could be like, no. It's me and God. I'm
I
shutting
got
it
to
all
figure it
down.
out.
I got to figure it out. I can't do none of this. Ain't no good morning coffee. Ain't no pouring waters. Ain't no lighting candles. Ain't no facing to the east, the south, the west, and the north. Ain't none of this stuff I seen on TikTok. Ain't none of these rituals and ways. I am going to get up in the morning and I am going to talk to God and I'm going to talk to myself. I'm finna to take it all down and start over. It's me and God, because that's my safe place. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Put it in God's hands. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you
Hell, play
move.
the song in his hands while you at it, because that song, no, it stirred me up so bad.
Okay.
Oh,
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right. All right. Excellent. We are so glad y'all are here and that you were here with us. You know where to find us. Yes. The prayer that's about to be prayed when we leave here. Come on now. Come on here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We are going to be, y'all stay tuned. We are going to be releasing some other things as far as some spaces for prayer, some spaces for church. We didn't say that, and we are going to do it. We got to follow what God said. I feel like God entered the chat like, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
tell them about church.
Tell them about church, because we're going to have some church. I know a lot of folks are displaced from the form of church that they were in. And, God is everywhere. So we sometimes need to come on together and have some church. So we're going to do that with all the love that we need to and on all that good stuff. So y'all stay tuned and make sure you are connected so you can get the information as the information is coming out. All right, y'all.
And y'all that's on here too, when y'all leave here, of course, go to God, do all that. But also give thanks to your spirits, especially y'all that's
Yes.
on here tonight. Y'all that they drag here every live we have. They make sure a lot of y'all are in here. They love y'all. They be wanting y'all to get it. They be wanting you all to be informed. They want you all to have the information, all the knowledge, all the wisdom. So they bring you to a place where they feel like you can get it. Give thanks. Have gratitude.
Yes.
Because they be showing up.
Yes. Yes. We don't want you to think that because you're hearing so many other things, right? Well, spirits, this can happen with spirits, this can. Everybody has ordained spirits that God has given you that do love you and do care for you. And if they did not care, they would not drag you here. Because when you don't care no more, you don't care. You don't be bothered with it. You can say, God, I thank you for my spirits that love me, that you ordained, that you gave to me. And I want to thank, you know how it would be like, good morning only to so-and-so. Thank you. And thank you to only those that God ordained that are here for my goodness and my well-being and my da-da-da-da-da, whatever you want to say. Thank you. Because you didn't give up on me. Thank you. Because you took the job with me. Y'all do know spirits don't have to take the job, right? You do know that when they are offered an assignment by Most High concerning you, that they already lived their lives. You do know they don't have to do this.
And they don't owe you nothing.
And they don't owe you nothing, but they choose it. They say, I'm going to take care of that human. I'm going to see that human to destiny. I'm going to see that person all the way through, and I'm going to be here. When they hard-headed, I'm going to be here. When they ain't listening, I'm going to be here. When they getting themselves in foolery, I'm going to be here. When they get in shit that may actually expose or put me in a situation, I'm still going to be here. And I'm still working on them being here in order for them to fulfill their destiny. So
y'all
have that gratefulness.
Yes, that gratefulness for it, because
it is something in the spiritual realm.
Because baby, thank them for not leaving or forsaking your ass.
The dangers, toils, and snares. You think you've been through something in life? Imagine what they go through on the other side, trying to take care of you.
Especially y'all that's hard head and know that you'll be putting yourself in situations. Because how you think you're getting out of them?
They having to squabble up with folks over you.
And then half of y'all don't even be doing that for them.
Girl, that's another lie. Honey, at the minimum, thank them and pray to God for them. Pray their strength in God. When you go to God, go to God for your spirits that God ordained for you. And say, God, as you bring them, strengthen them. As you send them, strengthen them, replenish them for everything they put out that me and my foolishness may have sucked back out. God, strengthen them, give them wisdom and righteousness and understanding, everything they need in you to help me to succeed in my life. God, I thank you for my cloud of witnesses. I thank you for those of righteousness. God, I thank you for my quarter elders. God, I thank you. And you ask God to give them everything they need. Because, baby, they done been through a
Y'all be
lot.
cutting up. Yes, sir.
Okay? Whew. It's getting thick in here. Because these spirits. Whew. All right, y'all. You know where to find us. We have a few slots still available for mentorship. If you have been thinking about it, praying about it, I ain't gonna name names, but some of our mentees are in here, and the work has begun. There's a few slots left, but Spirit didn't even let us start in March and April and all that, because those that they Spirit sent them, they was like, it's today, it's right now, it's immediately. So we have already started. And if that is something that you are interested in, check it out. It's on the website, truespirituality.com. Okay, check it out. The Descendants class is coming up as well, March 4th. Like I said, they had me do it while we was on here because they was like, okay. So don't miss out. If that date, y'all book it up. I think that date gonna hold, but either way, it gonna do what it do. All right. And yeah, much love. Much honor to God and the spirits and the ancestors. All right.
Amen.
Amen. We gonna catch y'all on the next one.